Most killings don't happen suddenly. They are built slowly, through calls, through complaints, through fear, and then one day through a single gunshot. This is the story of a so-called asterisk perfect neighbor, asterisk, and the price a mother paid with her life. Released on Netflix on October 17th, the documentary The Perfect Neighbor tells a true and disturbing story from a small town in Florida. In 2023, 60-year-old Susan Lawrence shot and killed her neighbor, Ajike Owens. Ajike Owens was a mother of 4, a McDonald's manager, a woman who stood up to protect her children. What makes this documentary different is what it does not include. No interviews, no experts, no narration, only police body camera footage, 2 years of raw recordings, unfiltered truth, police, the shooter, and a community slowly moving toward tragedy. The fearful neighbor. Susan Lawrence repeatedly called the police. She claimed, "The kids are too loud. They are trespassing on my property. They are threatening me. I fear for my life." She recorded the children playing, saved videos, collected evidence, and then she said, "I'm like the perfect neighbor." Police doubts. Over time, police began to realize the problem came from just one house. Only Susan Lawrence was complaining. No one else. The children were not on her property. They were playing in the neighbor's yard, where they were welcome, where they were taught how to play football. Susan asked her landlord to place a "no trespassing" sign, a wooden boundary that would later become a bloody line. Children sighed. The children told police, "We were just playing hide and seek." They said Susan screamed at them, used profanity, sometimes waved an umbrella, sometimes a gun. Susan claimed, "I was just returning them." The children responded, "We're 11 years old." They gave her a nickname, Karen. The day everything ended, June 2nd, 2023, Susan called the police again. She claimed, "The boys are on my property." When she chased them away, they said, "We're going to get our mom."
Understood.
Police
On my way.
responded, "Officers are on the way." But before the police arrived, their mother did. Ajike Owens, mother of 4. When she heard someone was harassing her children, she came to speak for herself. She walked to the door. She knocked. Susan was inside. Susan picked up a gun and fired through the door. She did not know that Ajike's son was standing right beside her. "I was afraid," Susan told police.
I thought she was going to kill me.
She repeated, "It wasn't planned. It wasn't intentional." She wrote an apology letter, apologized to the children, and said, "I acted out of fear." Under Florida's Stand Your Ground law, deadly force can be used if fear is presumed. History shows that cases involving white shooters and black victims are more likely to be ruled justified. George Zimmerman, Trayvon Martin, 2013. But this time, the story changed. Court and verdict. Detectives asked a simple question. If police were already coming, why pull out a gun just 2 minutes later? In 2024, the judge delivered the verdict. This was not fear. This was anger. Susan Lawrence was convicted of manslaughter, sentenced to 25 years in prison. Media and funeral. National media covered the case. Protests followed. At Ajike Owens' funeral, Reverend Al Sharpton said, "If she had stayed silent, her children would have learned that they could be degraded." Director Geeta Ganber says, "If we look away from crimes like this, they will continue in the dark." The question is not only who pulled the trigger. The question is, why wasn't this stopped earlier? Why was no mediator brought in? And how many warning signs do we ignore? A small neighborhood dispute, one gun, and a mother who never made it home. This was the story of the perfect neighbor. If you want to understand how fear and anger can take a life, this is not just a documentary to watch. It is one to feel.